Here now is Matt Austin and Ginger Gadsden with Florida's Fourth Estate. Sponsored by Light Orlando, delivering hope together.
Can you believe what just happened to us? You okay, buddy? Can you believe what happened to us? Oh, just breathe. Just breathe, buddy.
From body cam of an officer getting sucked into a pipe, to wild animal encounters, unplanned road trips.
Well, I'm at the airport and our gets canceled. So me and a bunch of strangers in my family, we decided to rent a 15-passenger van and ride back 8 hours to Tennessee. So meet the gang.
And influencers too.
Well, that's okay. I can wait. Then I can hold my baby when she wakes up. Oh, okay, again, it's not your baby. It's your grandchild. It's me and Mark's baby. This is just weird. My baby, your baby, same thing.
Today, everyone knows what going viral means. But in 2009,
I feel funny.
David Devore was one of the first to do it.
Is this real life?
The Florida native quickly became known as David after the dentist.
Oh, now I have 2 fingers.
Good.
Oh, 4 fingers.
4 fingers. No, Don't put that in. Don't put it in your mouth.
Now he's all grown up and getting some cool new opportunities from this old video. Hi there, and welcome to another amazing edition of Florida's Fourth Estate. I might be biased. This might be the best one yet, and we're closing in on 200 episodes. My name is Matt Austin. Today we're going to answer some of the questions, Ginger. Is this real life? Am I going to be like this forever? And do I only have 2 fingers? We are talking to a viral legend today, Ginger.
Hey, I'm Ginger Gadsden. You know, I think, Matt, this is one of the first cases of a video going viral because it happened in 2009, and we've answered all of those questions that you just posed for sure. And who better to answer the question than the guy who posed those questions, right? We have the man, the myth, the legend, David Devore. David, oh, wait a minute. You've grown.
A little
Hi,
bit,
David.
a little bit. I still have a baby face, but I'm a little older.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
They might not
Oh,
recognize him,
God.
Ginger, so we got to
Let's
put it
remind
up for
people.
viral fame.
Oh, there he is.
David after the dentist. Is this real life? 140 million views. Can I say you've gotten better with age, David?
I mean, I wouldn't argue with you if you said it, so I appreciate it.
Your teeth
You look great. I'm glad more
teeth
teeth grew in. Yeah, more teeth grew in.
Me too. Yeah, I have more than one now, so that's good.
Okay, it's such a crazy thing, David, because in 2009, we weren't saying things were viral. If you said something was viral, that meant someone was sick. But now your video is being called mega viral because that's all anyone wants to do anymore is go viral. And that wasn't even the intention when your dad was recording you back in the day now. Like, what was that, 14 years ago? It's crazy. How did your life change after that happened? And when did you know that this was something different?
Honestly, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know how much it really changed my life in terms of at least my understanding of it. I was, I was 7 when the procedure happened. I was 8 when he posted it online, and so I could only comprehend so much. I was just kind of going with the flow, and we had a ton of fun. It was I've enjoyed everything we've done, but I could only comprehend so much. And I think once I got to an age where I could understand everything, it had already been so many years. And so it was just kind of a part of my life for a long time. And so I think it was perfect. I loved how it happened. It didn't take over who I was. There's David Devore, and then there's David after dentist, and it's a great addition to my life. And yeah.
What a cool story to tell for the future. That, like, you do see a lot of child stars who, millions of people see, and then they have these screwed up lives. You've managed to be able to keep yourself grounded. He is now. If people are watching Florida's Fourth Estate, they're like, "Why are you showing this viral clip on Florida's Fourth Estate?" Well, he's a Florida guy. He goes to the University of Florida, and he's about to graduate very soon in computer science. So, first off, congratulations, because I know having a kid going to college, it is hard to get into UF, and it is hard to graduate. So you must be feeling good about now, huh?
I am. I'm really, really excited. Back in high school, I was really wanting to go to UF, and really stressed about it, and then I got in, and then I'm here, and then you just switch out the stress of getting in with the stress of being here and going to school, and but now I'm almost done, ready to graduate, and we'll kind of see what happens from there. But yeah, I'm really really happy with how things have gone for me.
Yeah, by all accounts, you just seem like just a really nice guy who is living his life and preparing for the future. Because if you had gone viral, if this had been a case where something happened now, then there would be
Mhm.
so much pressure. Okay, what's the next viral thing? What do I do next? And people really, I mean, people your age especially, they feel the pressure to be online. They feel the stress of keeping that momentum going. Are you glad that it happened back when it did and it's not something that you discovered now or something that you're doing right now?
Yeah, no, that's exactly how I always say it. I'm glad it happened when and how it did. I'm glad that I kind of just let it be what it was, and didn't try and turn it into this huge thing. And I mean, there are times where you see people and something like this happens, it turns into something, and it kind of makes sense for them. Um, but for mine, it just kind of had to be what it was. And I think there are a lot of cases too where people try and turn it into something, and
Mhm.
you kind of just got to let it be what it is. And um, and at the end of the day too, I think if you try and make something bigger come out of it, you don't really get to enjoy the good stuff that comes from what it is. And like I said earlier, we've been like really blessed by it, and gotten to go to cool places and meet people and do things that wouldn't have been able to otherwise. So I think just letting it be what it is was perfect.
Yeah, it's been like kind of a life bonus instead of becoming your life, which I think is
Exactly.
the perfect way. And it seems like I want to talk about you and your relationship with your dad, because I just love the back and forth back then. And I think people who are grounded like you after something like that have to have a good relationship with the folks. So I mean, people, if you're one of the like 3 people on Earth who haven't seen this video, we wanted to sort of watch the video with David. David, when's the last time you saw this video?
I actually watched it recently because one of my roommates hadn't seen it, and some of my other roommates told him about it, and
Oh
so,
boy.
so I've seen it recently. Yeah.
All right. And I was thinking when I was talking to you, I was like, this would be, because I was recently doing college essays with my daughter, and you're looking for different
Mm.
stuff. Did you write about this in your college essay?
I actually did. I try to not milk it too much. Kind of like
Oh.
exactly what we were just talking about, let it be what it is. But their application process, they put a lot of emphasis on the essay. So I had to give it everything I had. And
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
so
you
Oh, yeah.
nailed it. You
I mean,
nailed
that's
it.
your life. I don't think it's milking it if you have something special about your
yeah, I
life that
agree.
happened to you. Okay,
I
so
agree.
let's watch this thing. Let's watch David after the dentist.
Surgery.
Yeah, I know. How did it go?
I didn't feel anything.
Yeah.
You can't watch it without laughing.
Kind of felt good, didn't it?
Is this real life?
Yeah, this is real life.
Okay, now. Okay, now I have 2 fingers.
Good.
David on too.
4 fingers.
Yes.
4 fingers. No, don't put that in. Don't put it in your mouth. Okay.
It has to
You
get to my
feel
favorite
good?
part. Favorite
I
part's
can't see anything.
Yes, you can. Stay in your seat.
Like, how can you not watch that and not
Oh my
find some
gosh.
joy in your life with the
Oh
yell?
my,
The scream is the fan favorite for sure.
oh my
100%.
gosh.
Stay with us as we talk about if David is still making money off this video all these years later, and the hate mail his dad got for posting it in the first place. Welcome back to Florida's 4th Estate.
Is this real life?
We're talking to David after the dentist about that viral video from 2009 and what he's up to today.
I mean, you are a part of the fabric of society because I can't tell you how many times people will say, is this real life? Like just in regular conversation. I don't remember people saying that until this video. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so, I mean, that's pretty cool. I feel like when we send things up into space, like if we ever meet aliens and we want to send them things that will truly say who we are as a society, I feel like your video has to be in there somewhere.
Like in a time capsule, like a space time
Yes.
capsule. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that would be. I would love it. I would love it. I'm a big space nerd, so that would be awesome for me. Yeah.
NASA, we're looking at you right now. I mean, that
David,
could
after
happen.
college, what did he do? He went to NASA. So, David, let me ask you about your dad, because one of my favorite things about the interaction. I'm a dad too. I've got 3 kids, and just kind of watching him, like, don't touch that tooth, and he's just kind of having a good time. What has that been like for you guys? I mean, I would imagine you guys are pretty tight. I hope.
Oh yeah, my dad's my best friend. We're like me and my dad have always been super close, and outside of the video too. I think he's just been a great dad for both me and my brother. But him and I are really close, and I'm really close with all my family. My mom and my brother, like I think they're definitely they're like my 3 best friends, to be honest. But yeah, really close to my dad. The video stuff has been great. Especially, I remember early on, my dad got a lot of crap for the video, and they thought he was taking advantage of me. And that was like my favorite parts of the early stages, was kind of like defending my dad a little bit and being like, and it was also like, it was dumb stuff. Like people would be like, he's recording you while the car's moving, and you can see in the back of the video that like he's not moving. And it was, and there were a few people who it was like genuine concern, and they would reach out to him in private, and he would be more than willing to like talk to them and say like, oh no, this is kind of the background of the video, and then they would be cool with it. But yeah, all that to say, me and my dad are super close outside of the video, but we've had a lot of fun doing this stuff together too.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. And we've all met people. Some of they're
yeah.
just awful sometimes, and they will
They're the
have something to
worst.
say about about everything. Now, when you were like, say, a skosh older than 8 after the video was released, did people start recognizing you when you were out and about?
Um, it early on, yes. And like like I was joking earlier, I still have a baby face, but not enough to where they still recognize me. But even every once in a while, someone will just have this weird sense that I was David after dentist. The craziest one was one time we were at a restaurant, and the chef was in the kitchen, and he looked through the double doors, and he saw me, and he just kind of, it was bizarre. I don't know how to this day I can't figure that one out. And then also I was on a YouTube video with the channel Yes Theory about like a year and a half ago. And Yes Theory is a very popular YouTube channel, and obviously it was, I looked a lot more like I do in that video than I did in the original one. And so every once in a while some UF students will recognize me there because it was in Gainesville, and it really highlighted the fact that I was here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's really cool.
That's
I
great.
wanna go back to, because I sympathize a bit with your dad's play. I actually happen to go viral with my daughters.
Oh wow.
Kind of put them in the line of fire in a TikTok video. We didn't quite get to 140 million, but it was about 7 million, and that was
Oh, wow,
plenty.
that's awesome.
That was way too much for me because
Yeah.
everybody. My parenting skills came into play, and so like every 2 seconds my phone's dinging with, you're a terrible parent, you're a bad parent, oh you're okay, you're a bad parent. And so
Yeah.
I know I had some guilt like in the middle of it. Did your dad ever talk about, was there a moment where he was like, gosh, I really wish I didn't do this, just for now my parenting is coming into play and all these psychos are weighing in on my life?
Yeah, I don't know if it ever went as far as he was like, I regret doing the video, posting the video. But I know there was a little bit. I mean, it's funny, me and like, part of me and my dad being close, we're both very similar, and we like care about our loved ones like very much. And so I know, and he takes a lot of pride in being a dad, and so those comments kind of stung early on, but he quickly learned. This is before like internet trolling had become a
Mm.
very well-known thing. People were just doing it to get attention for themselves. So he didn't understand that yet. Again, like 2008, 2009, this is all kind of new stuff. I don't even think the word meme had been coined yet. And so it was early. And so for a while, he tried to defend himself a little bit, nothing crazy. He even went on the Bill O'Reilly show. Bill O'Reilly had him come on, and he was on there for maybe 30 seconds, and my dad didn't even get to speak because Bill O'Reilly like just wouldn't. He just spoke the whole time.
Oh.
Didn't let my dad say anything, and so that was my dad. Finally, that was like what made him realize, like, okay, this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean,
How's Bill O'Reilly doing, by the way? What's up with him? How'd that work out for him?
Yeah, not well.
No,
yeah,
it didn't.
exactly. But I noticed that after your video, went viral, that other parents started recording their kids, and it really wasn't the same. And you could feel that force. Did you ever see any of that and then kind of think like, they're just really pushing it now?
There was definitely a period of time where people were like asking us, how do you make a viral video? And like I even remember a family from they came from overseas. They flew from overseas, and he was recording a documentary about how to make a viral video. And he came all the way, and we were one of many people he interviewed, and he kind of sat us down, and he hung out for a while, but our final answer was like, yeah, there's no secret. It just kind of happens.
No.
I felt so bad, but it's
You're
just
like step one.
yeah.
Get a funny kid, get him on drugs,
Exactly.
and then film him, right? Like, no,
It was so great because it was genuine. It was organic, and you can't duplicate that or replicate it. And so many people tried their best to do that, and we didn't even see it until a year after it had happened. So obviously the intention was to not go viral, but just to share this moment that was really pretty funny and still is to this day. When I watched it again just now together, I laughed as hard as
I've never watched it and not like enjoyed myself immensely. So I appreciate that. Thank your dad for me. And so okay, I'm gonna ask a question that probably everybody wants to know. You don't have to give us like specific details, but I have to imagine everybody wants to know, like, especially these days, if you do a viral video, you get paid and you make all this money. I hope, because you were kind of on the verge of all of that, I hope that you've been maybe able to make like maybe it paid for college. Like, tell us what you can tell us and what you're comfortable
how you
with.
monetized it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were on monetizing didn't even become a thing until a little bit after the video had come out. So it was kind of, we were on the early side of it. We were on the early side of everything, like I've said a bunch, but yeah, I mean, I don't know an exact number, to be honest. I mean, you get the traditional ad revenue, which we still get a little bit from that. But other than that, it's mostly random things that happen throughout the year. Like there's a new board game coming out called the Audio Game. And it's almost like Apples to Apples, or like the What Do You Mean game.
Oh, I love that game.
Yeah, so you match like an audio clip to a card, as far as I understand. So my audio clip is like in the game.
Is this real life?
Like, we'll get stuff from that. So it'll just be these things that happen randomly. Not so much like this steady income from it, but yeah, we made a little bit. Me and my brother both went to private school, and so that put us through private school. Luckily, awesome. At least with college, Florida has the Bright Futures program, so that was part of my. I worked hard in high school to get that. So that's been
David.
a big help too.
I want to say that you and your dad should write a children's book.
Is this real life?
Based on your experience. Seriously, honestly,
that is a good idea.
Now that we're recording this, I will monetize that part of it for myself.
No, she won't.
I won't. But that would be such a delightful little read for kids, and it could help parents get their kids ready for the dentist. Now I'm going to monetize it.
Okay, Ginger. Like, why don't you just write the book
what a
for
great
him?
idea.
No,
I hadn't heard that idea before. That's a new one.
You're welcome.
But I just have to say, so talking to you for a few minutes now, I'm so glad that you're just grounded and you have your own life. It sounds like you're kicking in life. So that's amazing to see. And I'm just excited for you, and the fact that you can grow up, have I'm sure you're about to get a great job, have an amazing family, and one day at the dinner table, One day at the dinner table, you're going to say, kids, oh, by the way, your dad broke the freaking internet one day. And grandpa.
That's true. That's true.
David, after the dentist, thank you so much for joining us for Florida's Fourth Estate. Have an awesome life, and we want to keep tabs on you on how you do. Okay.
When you write that children's book with your dad.
Yeah, if you write that children's book, you got to come back on.
I'll let you know.
And thank you for watching Florida's Fourth Estate. You can download it from wherever you listen to podcasts or watch anytime on News 6 Plus.